Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am Thomas. This is Nerd, it's the Human, and welcome back to Rome Total War: The Rebel Campaign. You join me in southern Italy. Yes, where we have our chiefs ready. I've just divided them up into two forces so that we can poke our nose across both of these cities. It's going to be lovely. This little boat here is just going to pick up a chap over here. Which one of us is this? Is Dentipes. Marvellous. And just drop us off. Nope, you've joined the fleets. We're not supposed to join the fleets. You're supposed to drop him off. There we go. That was a bit complicated, wasn't it? 3 rams. Next turn, we'll be cracking the door open on that place. Now, this has a Scipii army on it. We need to go and take them out. Let's get ourselves together. We'll need a few more boats potentially for that one. It's a bit low on the chances, but we can see what is in here. So yesterday we are going to put these under siege to start us off, which should leave us with an exciting conclusion to the episode potentially. Depends on how long our end of turn takes. It does sometimes take a bit long. In the meantime, we did buy the Zora, obviously, so we have lots of silliness in store for us. Up here there is definitely a Brutii ship and a Julii ship. Oh yes, both got some armies on them. We need to go deal with them. In turn, 9 of you, you can stay around. That's fine. I think that should be enough. That should be enough. Clear victory. And they are going south. That's good, because that's where we've got lots of ships. Perfect. We can definitely take them out here. Only a few left on there. Close to feet off of Pete's Mahogany. That's annoying. That's the command doing that job for us. Oh, for Pete. Damn it, Pete. Oh, no, we sunk them anyway. That's all that matters. Doesn't matter. That defeat is... Well, did the job for us. Yeah, we can't move. Let's move across. Let's just try and attack them. Perfect. Can we get them there? I think so, yeah. We can just about take them out. Perfect. They've gone off in the far, far flung direction. Not sure we can actually get to the Scipii boat now. We're just going to do the best we can with what we've got. It's a clear victory. And they are going eastward. Perfect. Well, we do have a boat over here. This boat just needs to go and take this chap over first. And then we can come and attack them. Doesn't fancy our chances actually, does it? It's interesting. Interesting indeed. Do we have any more boats that can get there? Yes, we have a full fleet that can get there. And we probably shouldn't have used the whole fleet. No, we've got more boats yet. Yeah, this is why getting a lot of boats is really important. They just won't die, will they? Ridiculous. How much is left on this lot? 12. Finally sunk. There we are. Right, so we have cleared them off. The only thing left is this Julii ship. We should still be able to beat them. And they are back in this direction. Can't quite get there. But this one can. Perfect. And that should be them sunk. Yes, it is. That's a good start. We've managed to make that work for us pretty well. We've sunk all the ships we need to. A little bit of sight in this direction. Croton is under siege. Tarentum is under siege. And I think we cleared the waters of those pesky Romans. Yes. Our fleets are popping over here as well, so we're in good position. And meanwhile over here we have some extra fleets popping across. Can't see anything. We have complete control of the Eastern Mediterranean at this point, and I'm pretty sure the Black Sea is entirely ours as well. We're getting everything under siege, or under blockade as it were, over here in all of the Baltic. The Baltic? The Black Sea. Lovely. Yeah, we might as well send these guys over here just as a little bit of a bridge. We always like to have a little bit of a land bridge. And Nekomedia, if you can retrain these guys, that would be perfect. Marvellous. Okay, so just before we get ourselves into Bylazora, we're likely to enslave it. So I've got one of my leaders here, Aaron, who I don't like, but you know what, that'll work. And over here, I want... Yes, I want this chap to go over to Athens, because I would quite like Athens to... Yeah, I'd quite like Athens to have itself a general. I mean, obviously, when you enslave, we're going to get a bunch of population, so Athens and Pergamon will get it between us. They are two absolutely fantastic cities. We want to keep them growing, we want to keep them booming. That is very much the plan over there. Right, I think we've sunk all the ships. We've got the Brutii pinned down a little bit. We've got a spy in Apollonia. We can see they've got more men there, and they've got some armies over in this direction too. So I don't really want to point my nose straight at them, because if they start fielding more forces, and I can't entirely see all of the surrounding areas, they might well have more. I'm sure they did. I'm sure there was another little force at some point. They have rams. Now, honestly, we have an awful lot of hoplites. Yes, we've taken a bit of attrition already, but I'm pretty sure that with a couple generals and with a load of hoplites, we can defend city walls pretty nicely. It's only a wooden wall, which is a shame, but to be honest, we can block the streets up. And as much as they have better units with the Hastati, I don't think they're going to be able to break us down, so we're just going to keep them bottled up there. And meanwhile, what do we want to do, Rejus? Well, we're going to hire these mercenaries for one, aren't we? That's definitely what we're doing. And then, I don't know, we're going to start heading up towards these armies. I don't mind if they want to take this force on. I'm happy for him to do so. Larissa has got those, yeah, has got those slingers, just so we can dart them around wherever we need them. And down here we are getting more boats and more men in production. That's looking rather lovely. Right, what we want to do is head into Bylazora and finish off the Macedonians, and then obviously Attalus and Silanus will join us. We've actually got what's it, Postumus over here. He's going to go over to the bridge, see if we can tempt in the Thracians on the bridge, because they've got quite a few family members now. We've got a lot of spearmen. We've got a couple chariots in here. We just split the chariots up, haven't we, just to make sure, well, those morale buffs or debuffs for the opponent can be spread around a couple armies. That would be lovely. Dacians are on their way, as I commented on the end of last episode. But you know what, it is time to head into Bylazora, so let's get going. All the gates are open and we have 4 rams. Isn't that lovely? We'll smash down some walls and have open gates if we need to. Don't really have a lot in here, just shouldn't be too difficult. Yeah, barely any infantry. We've got the archers to slaughter them. Cavalry, we can pin those up with... Actually, we don't have phalanx spearmen in this army. Bit of an oversight, but it's not the end of the world. We can deal with them without too much trouble. Let's get in there. Aha! Taunting them as they approach now. They are not very happy, and we've got our Bastane and our archers into their side position. Don't even need it. We might need it when we get the cavalry coming in. Apparently, chariot's going to go sit in there in the archer range. I suppose they are arch chariots. Kind of makes some sense. Ladies, if you want to bring yourself over into that little plaza over there, that'd be lovely. We're just sending units all over the place right now. Right, chariots, get yourselves down that way. And get them in the rear. And chariots, close the trap. We should have them beaten here. Yep, that's perfect. Nice job done on that flank. What's happening over here? The peasants are coming back in. Well, I think you're going to get slaughtered. I don't even need the archers on. I'll put them on because, to be honest, we'll shoot them when they flee. It's the end of the Macedons, and to be honest with you, they are going out with a bit of a whimper here. They're sort of trying, but they're not getting very far with it. Oh, back in. Yeah, they're going again. Let's bring up those guys. Archers behind. Marvellous. I've heard that message about 8 times in the last 2 minutes. It's amazing. Just keeps running straight into me and fleeing again. He's really just giving up at this point. They have no idea what to do. They really don't. Don't worry, mate. They're pretty broken already. I'm pretty sure of that. Oh! Weren't even paying attention. We're just getting into a position, guys. You know, not even trying to kill you right now. Well, there they are. Another army down. Just slowly chopping them away now. A few arrows coming in. A few little stabs going on by peasants. Ah, Macedon. I'd very much outmaneuvered you in this battle. It's fair to say. Maybe all missiles to stop at this point. In fact, if all missiles just come to the plaza. In fact, let me just get all troops come into the plaza at this point. Last of the Macedons there. Yep, and he falls. Rome will be amazed. And the day is ours. The day has fallen for Macedon. It is over. But through Solinus, they will have a hero. A hero of anarchy! Yes! Captain Anaximander. He wasn't quite correctly named. We got a few letters wrong there. If it was Alexander, they might have had a better chance. Here we are. And down go the Macedons. Save them. And send them to Athens and to Pergamum, which has actually led it to grow. A little bit fast actually in some ways, but there we are. I did just say I wanted it to grow. Faction destroyed. Macedon. Yes. The Romans might overrejoice. Might overrejoice. They might rejoice. However, they should see that they are next. We have dealt with Greece. We have dealt with Macedon. We have dealt with Pontus. We have dealt with Egypt. Seleucus is still hanging on and kind of irritating me, to be honest. Parthia and Armenia are there, but really I'm not worried about them. It is really the Romans who are the next big targets. Yes, they might think they got a good chance here, but I'm not sure they're going to win that one. And I'm pretty confident we will win over here too, for that matter. Yeah, we can see Syracuse has fallen to the Scipione. And actually they've got all of Sicily. And I think they've got, I'm sure I saw it over here. Yeah, we've got a little eye at Sardinia. They actually have Sardinia and Corsica as well. Which, yeah, it's unusual. The Julii normally go and grab those. But on this occasion it has turned out to be the Scipione. So they've got those 5 settlements, which isn't too bad. They've got more than, yeah, Brutiis or the Julii. They've only got 3 each. So well done, Scipiones. For once, you're actually leading the charge. I'm impressed. But anyway, we're going to deal with the Brutii pretty soon. We have to see what we can do with Apollonia. I think if we can take out this force, they might get drawn back, I'm not sure, but they can't get any troops over. They just don't have the boat. Yeah, they don't have the boats to deal with it to get them back, but unless they're training one now, I suppose they could, but they still have to get them there. I don't think they're getting back. I think we've got this sewn up. I suppose Rashkaporish is the one under most threat, because there's always a chance of an army coming. But I did have a spy here. He has been keeping an eye on that kind of thing. They don't have a lot floating around. I've put him up here, but yeah, see, they haven't got anything right here. Let's get him in there. Abraham, as ever, doing very well. Faction lead Julianus Scipio is over here. I mean, the Romans will come to each other's aid, so absolutely, I will get attacked by the Julii, Scipios and Rome down here. There's a good chance I will have to really hold these down. But actually, it'll be really exciting because we'll get to see what troops we get from a Roman city. Because we've kind of seen in Greece what kind of troops we get, mainly the hoplites. Actually, I didn't point this out last episode, but I did notice I can actually finally get cavalry. But it is very rare, obviously, in Greece to get those. And obviously, archers and horse archers are very much the sort of thing that we get in the eastern cities, but not with the Greek ones. So it'll be interesting to see what Rome does. Maybe we'll get something different. I doubt it, to be honest. I feel like the rebels are very, very sort of, I don't know, very, very Greco-based, but we might see something different for Rome. Who knows? Be an interesting one. So Thessalonica is under siege from the Brutii. Sent a little force. Okay, they do have more. There's there 2 extra armies there. Okay, we're going to have to bear that in mind. It's good that this spy isn't a single unit, otherwise he would be walking straight into Seleucia. Okay. Well, they've sent I was just going to go and take that watchtower, but they've wandered out to me. I suppose. Oh, this could be hilarious fun. Let's go and do it. Peasant versus chariot. Let's go and win. Yes. A loose formation of peasants on a slight incline. We're going to win this. I fancy our chances. Don't know if we're better off attacking or defending here. I suspect we might as well attack them. So we'll get a charge in at the last moment. This is the greatest battle that anyone has ever really considered. Or ever conceived. Peasants versus scythed chariots. Just look at them. There's no way that they can beat peasants. We've got this. We're waiting for our charge moment. Waiting for the moment. Now charge! Charge, lads! Oh, that wasn't a very good charge. Oh, we're flying! But we're still alive. Oh, some of them have got up. They've lost the arms and legs, but they're up. Nope, he's gone. Oh, they're gone. Whee! Oh, I'm so glad I did this. We might win just because they haven't actually killed any of us yet. He's flying. Oh, he's dead. He's quite dead. Well, they're surprisingly alive. This is a very bizarre battle. I don't really know what's going on. We've lost 2%. Whee! This is just the most fun. You know what? If you actually just have an entire chariot army... Oh, we've lost. If you're an entire chariot army, they will just slaughter everything. Probably just a Seleucid, it's quite a lot. You just have an entire chariot army, no kills. And yeah, you can beat whole Roman armies easy with it. It's actually pretty much at this point... yeah, it's pretty much cheating, really. It's so extreme. Yeah, this bridge... I didn't realise there was a second army here. We might be in trouble. Oh, it's a bit sad for an army of peasants, this music, to be honest with you, lads. Right, hopefully they just charge across, because we can't do anything about the horse archers, but we can actually probably block this bridge quite well. Let's see what we can do. Let's go and battle Captain Arca. Coming in next, Cross. It's up to you. Okay then, I'm just waiting with the horse archers. I'm going to try and learn from last time we dealt with these Armenian armies. And I'm not going to get too close until they are lined up and actually charging across the bridge, because otherwise they just shoot us with the horse archers. We need to be ready to charge the minute they actually do charge the bridge. They're not in range yet. They're going. Right. They're off. And they're off. And the Armenian army is coming towards the bridge, and the rebel army is going to charge equally. It's going to be an Eastern infantry in the centre, which is basically any way to lose a battle. Let's get in there, lads. Let's see what's going to happen. And let's get down to the fight. Right. Oh, that was extreme. Pikes down! There we go. Let's hold on your javelins for a moment, lads. And into the Eastern infantry behind. Perfect. Get a volley in. One unit of archers would make the world of difference in this battle. Yep, stop your javelins. I said stop your javelins. Come on, chaps. Right, we are going to lose this, but we should hopefully be able to do some good damage to them. In fact, I'm going to move my cavalry over here. Going to try and get an angle on them. The shield's actually on this side, so I probably should be on the other side, really. I do normally position myself on the other side of the bridge. I know they're getting shot now, but... Okay, not too bad. These guys are mostly breaking. I'm just going to walk forward at this point. No, lads, stay back. I think my best chance here is to start just moving forward because I need to deal with these horse archers eventually. So if I just walk my phalanx forward, that should be my best chance. If they stay in any vague position. That's it, we've got them all routing. Perfect. Right, you go after them. Other infantry, go towards them. Come on, let's sweep them up. Sweep them up. Can we at least get rid of all this infantry? You try and pin them down. You two chaps. Out of phalanx, charge. General, get over there. Hopefully the horse archers... Don't tease the horse archers. Just get over there and keep those infantry fleeing. Perfect. They've all quit because they're useless. Right, well, at least we can chop down the infantry. They're out in two. But that's fine, we can at least chop down as many of these as possible. 41 of them. We can't win this, but we can do a lot of damage. A lot of bad damage to them. To be fair, if they manage to leave enough of these troops, they might be able to bring back together 30. Right, guys, let's give one go. Let's give one go at this. Come on, can we have one of these heroic cavalry battles? No, I think we're going to lose it. Then we got any chance now? We're going to have to go and kill these peltasts. We might just be able to get a local route, which will hopefully help us. Routing the horse archers now. Charge back in. Charge back in. This is our only hope. Charge in. Can we kill and rout this general? Probably not. But there's a routing unit next to him. It's our best chance. And back out, lads. You're gone, aren't you? Yeah, they're gone. We did a great bit of work there, though. 73% dead. You know what? We snatched a lot of deaths from them there. I'm quite pleased with that. Did a good job. Marine spy over there. Mizak is under siege. And Bala Zora under siege as well. Interesting. Dacia entering the fray. Ah, Rashka Purush. He's going to have someone adopted for him as well. Lovely. Dentubes. Oh no, Rashka. This is a new Rashka Purush. He's a benefactor of Dentubes. Okay. Perfect. So we're Plague of Macedonia. Oh yes. I forgot about the plague. I thought about it and then I forgot just when it was important. Oh no, Cassius. I please hope that you survive. You are a hero. You are a true leader as far as I'm concerned. So I'm besieged. Yeah, my forces melt away. We did great sterling work that day, chaps. Might be one unit of Eastern Infantry. Wow, we did a good job there. I'm quite impressed actually with the work we did. Do they have any siege equipment? I doubt it. No, they have nothing. It's fine. I'll tell you what I will do though. Will I do anything? I don't know. I need you to go and join this force, really. I do. Actually, they have left Hatra weaker because they sent a force over in that direction. So let's get these guys together. Very much our plan. Send this peasant around just to distract them. And we've got ourselves a nice force there. And over here we have another one. 2. Marvellous. So I think we have them divided enough here. Unless they go straight back into the city. I doubt they will. But unless they do that, yeah, we should have a good position for us to work with. Right, over here. I do think I just want to leave back a couple units to just come back to Mazaka and just try and help out. And to be honest, guys, you're going to come in that direction too, along with the militia cavalry. They will try and bring a few little forces together just to hold it off. I don't think there'll be a problem there. We'll just bear that in mind. Where have the Parthians gone? I don't know, but I'm going to make sure I have a unit in this city. Let us send an agent. We have a spy here. Doesn't seem to be on the roads. Not on the roads anywhere. Okay. 90%. The only reason I've got all my spies in there, by the way, is because I did see last time that the public order was actually quite low. So I'm just going to see if I can cause a bit of chaos in Kotates, and perhaps, just perhaps, we'll get some extra forces to join us. That'd be nice. But to be honest, we're pretty much there anyway. We're going to be attacking Kotates next turn, so if we get an extra couple units pop up, that would be ideal. I didn't notice Bylazora acts rebel, so I can't actually trade anything here, which is quite annoying. Got myself an agent. Are you building anything? No, you're not. We're going to Sally. No. I don't like sallying. I don't like a Sally battle. They kind of irritate me. Right, let's have a little... Well, we've got spies in that area of the world. Let's send some into this sort of area. Okay, that'll do. That will do. I think what we need to do, ladies and gentlemen, is... Oh my, they've got a lot of rams. They haven't actually come in yet. We've just got to bear that in mind. There's a huge army coming up here. You know what? Let's just go around the back of them. I'm quite confident that army can do whatever I want it to. Let's just go and take all 3 cities. It doesn't matter what they're doing otherwise. We take them all. We've taken them all. Lovely. Okay, let's see what these armies consist of. We shouldn't have to actually click on that and get them killed. Nothing too demonic, but quite a lot of Roman forces, it has to be said. What we want to do then is sally out of Thessalonica now, get these guys taken care of nice and quick. And like with Bylazora, we just want to push those guys out. Tylis, we're going to push up to Campus Getae soon. We'll just see what these guys do. They're probably not going anywhere, but you know what? I don't want to tempt them by walking into their territory right now. Just, yeah, don't want to push that too much. Over in Africa, then, we have, well, Eshelmanj Benanish, who's escaping from his heroic stand last time. He's just going to run eastward just for the moment, because some good friends are popping around the corner. You know what, this boat's fairly full up, but we'll go and plonk them off over here. Yes, that's right, Tanu Tanta Mepiphantes, who's here to join our good friend Eshelmanj Benanish, and he's going to help. We're going to send a couple of these units from Cyrene, and they're also going to come join the party. Perfect. Okay, so we've now got ourselves a couple armies heading towards Carthage, which is marvellous, particularly as we've got ourselves some Egyptian chariots on our way as well, and they're heading straight to the meeting point over here. And actually brings us to this very, very nice, convenient border, because this border is actually exactly where the Carthaginians historically stated that this is where, to the Libyans, their line, this is where Carthage ends. So it's quite nice in some ways that this is the exact border that they use on the game. It's kind of historically where they ended their claims. So it's kind of nice that they made that the border, especially as a lot of this African expanse is a little bit just, well, it just exists, doesn't it, a lot of it. But there we are. As for Siwa, we are just feeding troops up towards Alexandria, aren't we? We've got a few men to send onto the boat. But other than that, to be honest, we are... Oh yeah, we've got even more men. How marvellous. Now, we completely control these eastern seas at this point. I could probably do with getting a few watchtowers down the coast just to see, but there's no pirates going to pop up, because if they do, they're ours. So they're not really pirates, they're just good matey friends of ours. Yeah, so we have some forces coming over here in Africa, which is just lovely. For some reason we still have vision on Thapsus. Maybe we still have a couple chaps in there who are our friends from when we shortly owned it. Over here we do have a few boats. We'll just see what's going on. I mean, they probably have a few boats. But to be honest, what I'm going to try and do is get these fleets together. I'm sending a lot of them westward at the moment. We've just got a few of these cities under blockade. And actually, we do have a rebel army over here. And it's just some peasants, unfortunately. Over here in the Judite territory. We could do a bit of scouting with them, though. And actually, one thing I noticed is the Roman Senate are actually neutral, which is an odd little tidbit of information here, based on the Roman factions. Yes, the Senate aren't actually at war with us, despite the fact that we've been at war with the Brutii, or we're at war with everyone. But I guess because it hasn't been declared in the game, they haven't joined in the war. I guess they'll join in soon enough. Let's just... I don't know what to do with these guys. Let's just... go stand there. Go hide in that forest. I'm sure they can't see you at all. No chance of them being able to see you there. In fact, you might as well come here and blockade them there, because then they can at least see this coastline. What we do need to do then, ladies and gentlemen, is go and relieve Thessalonica. It's only a small army here, but we want to really clear them off so that they're not going to join up with this guy here. This guy probably will, who is this Cornelius Brutus, he probably will come and attack Rhesus. I imagine he will. What we want to do is just make sure that they're a little bit weakened before that happens. I don't want to take on that army with the Thessalonica force. It's decent, but it's not that good. What I do want to do at the very least is make sure Plague and Siege isn't completely annihilating us. And yeah, we do have Solinus over here. We need to make sure we do something useful with him too. We'll just send this spy into the mountains. Some odd little viewpoints around here. No, we'll just go up here. Completely lose sight. Perfect. Okay, that's not as good a spot either. Right, well, let's head into Thessalonica first of all, and let's deal with these chaps. What have we got to deal with here? It doesn't actually fancy our chances very much. There we are. Some Samnites, Hastati. They've got dogs, but they've got no range. So, if we can just hold a phalanx line and use our Cretians and Peltas, then we'll do a good job. Should be a fairly simple one. Let's hit him. Okay then, what I expect is going to happen, they're going to fly over to this wing because the computer seems to love doing that. So I'm just going to send my Cretians straight out, sprinting out to the front. And to be honest with you, I'm fully expecting them to just run in that direction. So we will send those guys to race out behind them just to be safe. Yep, they are doing exactly what I expect them to. So let's just get ourselves over there, lads. Run, 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 run. Okay, this looks like they're kind of running away, or at least to the very edge of the map, but they're down a big hill, so we can get our cavalry out to the side. As long as these guys don't get shaken and flee, we should be able to do something good here. Let's try and get a cavalry across. Nope, we're not going to catch the war dogs. Charge into those. Starty. Come on, these are the world's worst cavalry, but they can do something. And back out, lads. Immediately back out. Oh, you missed them. Rubbish. Yeah, it's a pretty good looking army, this one, but annoyingly I've managed to let them escape. That's irritating. Well, it's a third of their men, but honestly, it's only a couple of units per starting. Where are they going? Right in the way. Right in the way. Brilliant. Okay, well that was something at least. He's gained a little bit more natural ability, which is perfect. To be honest with you though, I suspect... Well, I hope he doesn't die. Okay, well we still have one more of these battles to do. We need to go and do a Bylazora as well. So, let's have a poke at this one. This is a bit bigger. Ooh, a pile of Flouxman. These units are brutal. I mean, it says attack 13, charge 5. Which you may think, oh, that's good, but how great is that? But, my, these are amazing units. They're really fast. Great morale. They can hide anywhere. They got great combat bonuses. I mean, like, they're shirtless. They're obviously the hardcore. But they were generally, historically, very, very effective against the Romans. The Romans, I think, completely changed their entire way they defend. Yeah, I think it does say here. Historically, this is one of the few weapons that made the Romans change to Sandai's armour. Exactly. Reinforcing bars to helmets after encountering the Flaxman. They were generally very, very fearsome. And truly, actually, respected and feared by the Romans. So, I mean, I'll have a few of those. They do have archers. They do have archers, at least as many as us. So I think we're just going to have to... Ooh, this is an awkward one, isn't it? We're going to try and keep those archers dancing, perhaps. And use our chariots to scare them. It's going to be slightly awkward, but we should be able to win it without too much trouble. But slightly awkward one. +1 morale, that's annoying. +2 morale. Okay, this guy is not a joke. Right. Can we do this nice as it? Well, I suppose you're only sallying forth, so it's not too worrying. We can always step back in if it's too scary. Let's head in. I am fully expecting them to do the same thing as the last sally. So we'll just get our Amazon women over here. And we'll get all of our archers as quickly as possible into that position. These Flaxmen, for some reason, are running towards the Amazonian women, and they realise that being shirtless against archers is not a good idea. Especially those who can run away on horses. They're not actually moving towards us? No, they're just reforming. Okay. Don't mind this, they're not being too aggressive. I don't really want them to be aggressive with us. That's really the main thing. The archers are kind of wandering over here. It's fine. There's a warlord. Girls just run. Don't get yourself caught out, ladies. And they're instantly gone. Alright, we need to draw them towards these walls. Now we've got the tower on our side shooting him down. This is what we want to see. Okay, over there, hopefully that's going to do that job. This pack over here, you need to just get yourselves into position in a hurry so we can now start working around what we need to be doing. You need to now run that way. Their charge is just gonna miss us. Just caught the edge of us. Keep fleeing. Keep fleeing, ladies. We are losing a few too many chariots here. General is not great for us. I think those chariots just need to run back in this direction because we don't want to get engaged. We just need to keep him chasing round. Those horse archers need to catch up. In fact, I don't know what to do with that. I don't know what to do with them. I can't really catch them. Right, this army over here, you need to get in a position around about here. Get yourselves onto the high ground. That's now starting to confuse them. We are not doing enough damage to this barbarian warlord. He's starting to go down actually, but we are starting to tire, and he is definitely quicker. But he does tend to get stuck as soon as he catches. Because we tend to get 1 or 2 caught and then we get to flee. Honestly, ladies, you just got to keep going. You just got to keep going. They are really struggling, but that general... I think you just swing in and just let us catch up. Horse archers are in. He's fleeing. Well, that's the king as well. Yes! There we are. We lost most of a unit to that king, but it is a king. Right, that is good. We've done the job. That was difficult, and we lost a lot of our... We lost most of a unit there, but you know what? To take out a king with +2 morale, 7 command, was it? I think that's a pretty good job. Is that Amazon chariot women over? Yeah, they're over back into the battle now, and they can start harassing them from the rear. I just don't want this general to start annoying us. Right, they're in that position up on the hill. We're going to keep on turning them and get ourselves on top of the hill. They're broken. Smash into them. They are running the opposite way to us now. They are not happy. Not happy at all. They're now charging at my Amazon women from the rear, which is very silly of them. And reinforcement cavalry are here. They'll be knackered. Are they just fleeing now? They are just fleeing, aren't they? That's fine. If they want to flee, we will just try and block them off. Yeah, something like that will do. Everyone sprint over there. Chariots and cavalry. You in particular, just get yourselves up in that position. And all of you, get yourselves up here. We're going to rout as many of these as we possibly can. Ladies, at this point you might as well charge in. Right, this is good. We've got them all pretty much routed at this point. Do some flaming arrows on this unit of archers. They will soon reroute him. They are routing anyway, those guys. This is just an absolute chase now. We're just chasing down barbarians. This is perfect. It's just what we want. Yeah, we've got victory. Let's have all missiles off. Let's have all the archers. Amazing. Yeah, let's just charge them down. Charge them down! Tum pa pa ta 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 tum tum ta ti ti ta 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 ti ti. Ah, love chopping down those barbarians. There we are, 96% killed. I think all that has got away from this is one general. We killed their very strong king. Oh, 26 kills. They're pretty much all the Amazon women. Did we get a few healed? Yes, a few got healed. Honestly though, they did a good job. That was always going to be the problem, was those generals. We always knew they'd potentially be awkward for us. Particularly as they're always a tiny bit quicker than those chariots. But you know, we used them quite well. We led them halfway around the city, was attacking, led the cavalry to reinforce. So we did a pretty good job there. I'm quite pleased with that. By Lazora, you can take him. Perfect. That means Atlas of Solinus now has himself a lovely city. Perfect. He's back in Macedonia, where he probably feels he belongs. You know what? He probably does belong. Let's send up our spy over here. And we found a Dacian spy. Oh gosh, there's a lot of Dacians around, aren't there? Looks like we'll be, yeah, dealing with them pretty soon, I think. Oh my. Posthumus, yes, you're going to have to do a Thrace quickly, but after that, I think Dacian needs some beating. Alright then. Well, to end off our episode, I definitely think we need to be walking into Croton and Tarentum. Marvellous. Tarentum has a few units of starting, in fact, some Principes as well. Interesting. Croton, though, I believe only has an archer, ballista, and the king himself. The king! Yes, that classic Roman thing that they definitely love. Tiberius Brutus, the faction leader, then. Magnificent influence, this guy. This guy is, yes, pretty brutal, isn't he? Inefficient taxman and dislikes farming. What a terrible, terrible human. We need to teach this guy a lesson. But he does. No, this is the Drillmaster retinue, not the Drillmaster trait. I think they're slightly different things, aren't they? Okay, well, I get confused. I think they're slightly different on Medieval 2. Right, into this battle then. Let's go and take Croton. Oh yes, the classic thing about Roman cities is they tend to be very awkward to wander around. So the triumphant arch there. Vespasian. Interesting, interesting. I'm not sure if Vespasian's quite popped out yet, for want of a better phrase. You might be getting ahead of yourself there, Bruty Eyes. There will be no Vespasian in this world. We will take him out. Alright, who do you want to take the rams up to the gate? I suppose we do want the Samnites around in case we have to deal... See, we have hoplites then, actually much more useful for dealing with the general if we need to. Okay, what do we have here then? As I click on these smashy smashies, they have both the general and the ballistas right there. Does that mean the archers are on the plaza? Indeed it does. Our good friends are over there. Intriguing, intriguing. Well, I guess we'll just be smashing the door down. It's not what the ballistas are quite going to do. Not sure they could probably get a little shot. Yeah, they're aiming at something. God knows what. Alright, well, let's bring these chaps forward. Apart from the ram. Ram's already on us. Yeah. Ooh, nice hit. Yeah, just wary of my general here. But to be honest, I'm not too worried. We should be perfectly fine. Ow! That hurt. Sod you. Death will come to your ballistas. Oh well. They've done a little bit of damage. At the end of the world. The walls are almost down over here. I'm a little bit confused how they're supposed to do anything against phalanxes. Unless we're just stupid. Yeah, we're probably just stupid. We are shaken. It's absolutely ludicrous that we're shaken at this point, but there we are. Walls are down. Have I managed to tease the general here? I think I might have. Come on, general, be teased. Yes. Perfect. Which means over on the other side, the general can come in and give him a little poke. You guys run in over there. Samnites, get yourself into this position. To this position, Samnites. Run into the position I want you to. Come on! Right, let's get in there. Ooh, it's a bit dark under this shadow, isn't it? Get your phalanxes down, lads. You might as well deal with them properly. They're on the plaza, so they're going to fight to the last. Let's get a charge in. Let's just try and get surrounded on this general. I think he is surrounded. He's fleeing. Okay, we haven't quite managed to catch it. Oh, yes, we did! Yes. Okay, he's probably... Where is he going? There's only 6 of those archers left. Don't quite know what he's doing. Ah, victory. There we are. No, I think we'll chop them down the last. That is kind of stupid considering the general is over there. And pikes down. There we are. He's killed quite a few of us, but we're going to do this properly. We're doing this properly, damn it. Stabby, stabby. Choppy, choppy. And the last man at Croton is down. Yes. I managed that battle quite well. I mean, we should have lost a fair few, but it was always going to be a little bit awkward. There we are. Fairly even. Just worried about the archers shitting too many of my spearmen, but we managed to lure them in and deal with the archers from the rear. Ah, enslave. Where are these troops going to go? I think largely Pergamum, because we've got a chap in there purposely. We do want to do that. That's fine. We have got Croton then. And it seems, yeah, we seem to be kind of Macedonian in culture here, which means we're not going to get anything interesting. I mean, it is a Greek colony, originally Croton, so I suppose that makes some sense. Let's get ourselves a port. Yes, that'll be lovely. We'll put you up to very high. Not a problem. Not a problem at all. We can't quite afford anything else right now, but we can retrain these guys up. Hopefully a bit more money once we go into Tarentum as well. How lovely. Lots of enslaved Romans. What more could you want? Moses. Ah, my good man Moses. Apparently you're only 3 ability, but I think you've done sterling work. So I'll send you up towards Capua. We've already got someone in there, in fairness. Chat from Capua, that's Abraham. You can head into Rome. There we are. That's about what I expected. They've got ballistas too. How is Rome looking? 17,000, not too shabby. We've got an arena, which is nice because I'll not be able to build that myself. And unlike on medieval, it won't destroy things that I can't build. Like the religious buildings they destroy on there. Cavalry stables. Okay, -+1. Well, that's good. That's helpful. Nice archer range. Yes, well, it's built up a little bit, but not as much as I would hope. Romans are doing okay. They're doing okay. Moses will head into Capua next turn then. 75%, I'm pretty sure that our prophet himself can do the job. Perfect. Right, Rashkaporis, end this day then. We're going to head into Tarentum. It's going to be a little bit more awkward because I have some more infantry. Well, probably less awkward, but a little bit more battling to do. We just need to make sure that our morale holds. We'll use these proper hoplites. They are certainly sterling chaps. They'll be able to do the job. So a quick look at Vibius Brutus even. He's not too bad, is he? He's a poor farmer again. They're just rubbish farmers, these Brutii. You're not making the most of Mother Earth. The anarchy will serve you right on that regard. You tax farmer, but you don't care for it. Rubbish. We better kill him. In we go. Send it in. And no one's wanted over here, but you know what? That's not the end of the world. Is anyone actually here? We've got 1 unit. Now, historically speaking, we've probably learned that Roman legionaries do beat the Greeks' hoplite, but I think our numbers should do the job here. Where are they going? They're actually running over there. It's quite funny. No mercy to Rome. No mercy to these absolute thieving peasants. Right. Golly gosh, let's have these 2 experienced lads quickly run in. And over here, let's have these 2. Well, to be honest, we're going to wait for a moment and just let them kind of panic and start moving first. Okay, they are throwing those javelins. Just walk forwards, lads. Just walk forwards now. Don't throw javelins into my proper hoplites. That's just rude. I like my proper hoplites. Get in the city, lads. And just start moving. They're going to flee very, very quickly. Come on. Run into them. Pikes down. Right, guys, you get in there as well, because I thought they would be sending some men around. Pikes down and into the side and into the rear. Okay, those 2 are not going to hold, but we need to get these next 2 into position quickly. These guys also get in there. We need some numbers now. And finally, you also head in. And let's keep them busy by sending some of our men in over this side too. Both of you. Take your phalanx off. And run yourselves over here. Now, we need these guys to hold. Rashkaporis, sound the horn. Get all of your pikes down, lads. All of them down. Just get it down. The general is right here, so we need to be... No, we've got one route. General, get in there. Rashkaporis, we need you. Chaps, all of you. Come and give them some support. They need someone else with them. Those Brutii troops are gone. Can you please charge in, mate? We could do with you helping us out. All of you put your pikes on. There we are, the general's fleeing. We've got him. Lovely. If you can catch him, that'd be great. But the rest are going to be heading down there. It's a shame, actually, we didn't get these guys a little bit further. But it's not a problem. Just stop there, mate. Stop there, Rashka Porsche. Right, lads, you get yourselves round the side. Likewise, lads. Pikes off, get yourselves round the side. Pikes down. Pikes up even, get yourselves round the side. And hoplites, pikes down, get yourselves round the side. General, bring yourself through. Pikes down and into them. They didn't even throw their javelins, weirdly. Into position there. Perfect. Getting this around him. It's going to have to be a grind, but with hoplites, it shouldn't be too bad. We have some more units back here, don't we? Let's bring them all through. 65. Oh, yes. It's a big hit. Down to 36. And again. We're not going to be losing an awful lot here because they just cannot penetrate our lines. The only reason historically the Romans would have won this is A, their javelins, but B, just the superior tactics really, just outmaneuvering them. These guys are very effective when you fight them like this. Like, you can't do anything when you fight them this way, but they are very, very useful. Well, they're very useful if you stand like this, but they're not very effective. Oh, you absolute idiots! You're an absolute fool! Turns out Rashka is an idiot. I know that I needed to try. I actually pressed the blow the horn so that he wouldn't. So he's held back there. How absolutely ludicrous. Well, he's obviously a weak fool. I'm just going to keep calling him a fool. Come on then. The bodyguards redeem themselves. How did you let him die? Woohoo! How did he die? What an absolute tit. There was literally like 3 men left. Wasn't even necessary to use them there, but oh well. Heroic. So heroic that our warlord's a fool. He's a barbarian warlord technically, so explains why he died. 225, 255. Can't believe you got himself killed, Rashka Porsche. Oh. Well, Pyrrhic victory around Tarentum, I guess, sounds about right. It's not really that Pyrrhic, but losing the general's a bit bad. That wasn't really the plan, Rashka Porsche. Ridiculous. Oh, that shouldn't be how this ended. That's far worse ending than I envisaged. Oh well, that's also weirdly Macedonia. There's definitely a Roman town, or a Roman-built town, even if the region was very much colonised by Greeks in pre-Roman times. But ooh, Ares. We'll have Ares. That's all right. Suits me. Well, Tarentum has been taken. We have a very high tax rate there as well. It's a bit underdeveloped, to be honest, and Croton isn't much better. A bit more military, but it is always their military hub. There we are. So we've enslaved southern Italy, Apulia, that kind of region. Yeah, and Bruttium. Perfect. Next, I suppose, then we'll be marching over to the Scipiones, who don't seem to have anything over here. And if we can get our boats across, they won't be getting anything back either. So, you know, they might have gone and taken these out. They've only got Sardinia, haven't they? I seem to recall that being true. Can't quite find the spot here. But there we are. On the note, then, of Rashka Porsche's foolish death, we honour the great Dentipes, who, despite being a bit harsh and a drill master, manages to get his troops to take the city well without dying himself. What an absolute moron. There we are. Rejush, then, you're going to have to, using the great Spartan slayers that are the Cretians here, you're going to have to deal with Cornelius Brutus when we start the next turn. Well, when we end turn anyway. Next episode, that'll be. Next episode, we'll be dealing with Cornelius Brutus. And hopefully, the end of the Brutii. But until then, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Thomas, it's been Nerds to Human, and I've been playing Rome Total War, the Rebel Campaign. Thank you, and good night. By Jove, it is a marvellous, marvellous day. Spiffing, one would say. Any one for Pims. He has seen the light, he has joined the anarchy, he is cruel and cunning, and you know what, he likes a little drink, and I think that's marvellous. La 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 la, chop your way through the peasants. One shot! No!